Meantime, President Trump is now saying ICE agents will be deployed to the nation's airports. Could happen as early as Monday. That's again if Senate lawmakers cannot agree on a deal to fund Homeland Security and the partial shutdown.
Whatever the federal government's going to do, they're going to do. So it's like, if that helps it, then it helps. If it doesn't help, it doesn't help.
It is a scene playing at airports across the country. Long lines, short staff. Nationwide, around 400 TSA officers have quit since Valentine's Day, with absentee rates 33% in some cities.
The last paycheck we received, which was 3 weeks ago, was only a few $100s. Some officers only got a few dollars. So you have to pay for your cell phone bill. You have to pay for your car insurance. You have to put gas in the car. You got to get groceries. And that doesn't even take into account rent or mortgage.
President Trump posted on Truth Social. He says ICE agents will be at airports if Democrats don't agree to fund Homeland Security. Writing, quote, "I look forward to moving ICE in Monday and have already told them to get ready."
They're not certified to operate any of the equipment that we do, and they're not trained in airport screening. I'm kind of confused what ICE could exactly do other than direct traffic.
President Trump also said he will task agents with the immediate arrest of all illegal immigrants who have come into our country.
And what the TSA agents are saying, they require training of at least 40 hours for specific aviation functions. ICE officers are not trained to do that.
Immigration attorney Gabriel Espinoza-Ramos says if ICE agents do show up, people need to remember their rights.
So in my opinion, I always urge the public that please always meet the situation with peace, try to not escalate things further. The safety of yourself and others, try to remain as calm as possible. But you have rights. You have the right to your free speech. You have the right against unreasonable searches and seizures. If you're a non-citizen, you still have rights as well, albeit a little bit more limited. And if you are in that situation, you would then seek the guidance of an immigration attorney. If you're a U.S. citizen who is hypothetically detained in this situation, you would require a civil rights attorney, as that is a constitutional violation. Under both circumstances, there is a recourse, but I urge everyone listening to please remain calm, assert your rights.
California has one of the largest, most diverse immigrant communities, many of them undocumented, passing through the airports every day. And for travelers passing through Oakland Saturday, the concerns are real and immediate.
I don't feel like it's in the best interest of everyone to put individuals in positions or careers or fields that they're not experienced in.
Do you think it could maybe scare anybody?
It would most definitely intimidate and scare people.